Hello, Aquarius, and welcome to Indigo Rising Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you're having a great day. This will be your weekly reading for the week of July 6th through the 12th. During that time, we'll have a waxing gibbous moon, and a waxing gibbous is a really good time for us to demonstrate flexibility, make adjustments on things that we're working on both in our inner and outer world. Just kind of look around, see what's working, get rid of things that aren't, maybe adapt new things that might work better. So we also will have the full moon energy that comes in on late on the 10th, late afternoon into the 11th. And so the moon should be beautiful that night, first off. But the full moon can be a time, of course, of heightened emotions or feeling a bit overwhelmed and anxious. You might experience sleep disruptions like I do. You might be snappy and irritable. I'm not. I'm very happy during a full moon. I don't get a lot of sleep, but I'm very energetic and ready to go. So I actually love full moon energy. But keep that in mind. Full moons are really time for all of us to practice patience and calm. Whether that comes in in a positive way for you and a negative, it is kind of a heightened energy. So keep that in mind as you move through your week. This will be an intuitive general reading, Aquarius. So, of course, please take what resonates, leave what doesn't for someone else. All right, Aquarius, your overall message: you and your loved ones are safe. All right, let's see what the Aquarius collective has going on this week. And Aquarius, since my readings are free to you, all that I ask in return is that you hit that subscribe button. It's very easy for you to do. It helps my channel, and I would really appreciate if you would do that for me. So just remember that you do need to be logged into YouTube or Google to subscribe, but the button is right down there. And I'll shuffle while you do that right now. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And if you've been a subscriber, thank you for coming back time and again and helping me build a community here. I'm noticing those of you that are coming back, and I want to say that I do appreciate you being here with me. So thank you so much. All right, my weekly reminder, Aquarius, is that you notice the world around you this week for synchronicities, and this could come in the form of repeating number patterns, maybe a song that you overhear, or conversations. Could be an animal that you don't see every day. But pay attention to those synchronicities. That's the way the universe speaks to you. Those are your little clues and breadcrumbs to offer you help and guidance on your unique path. So that's just my weekly reminder. All right, without further ado, Aquarius, July 6th through 12th, you and your loved ones are safe. Your overall present energy is the Nine of Pentacles. So really enjoying the fruits of your labor this week. It looks like life's pretty good right now. You're sitting in a place where, you're positive, your material world around you, everything's kind of in order and very peaceful and nice. So that's good. Your current situation is the Three of Wands here. So this could be that maybe you're enjoying this while you're on vacation, right? So, a lot of times this is our card of travel, new ventures, going to new places. So maybe you are enjoying the fruits of your labor with a vacation this week. Let's see what else might be going on. At the root of your situation is the Four of Cups. So a little bit of dissatisfaction. So, maybe there was some sort of travel interruptions or something that went on. Maybe your Airbnb wasn't what you expected. Sometimes, what is it? Picture or expectation versus reality. You see a picture of something and you get there and you're like, oh, great. Anyway, so maybe there's something like that going on. You and your loved ones are safe. You will get through it. If there's something that's a little bit disappointing or less than perfect for you. Let's see. Sometimes we're presented with those kind of challenges so that we can learn to manage them. Keep that in mind too. What is just behind you here is, yeah, 10 of Cups. So feeling pretty happy as you head into whatever this week may bring. Again, if it's some sort of travel or something new that you're involved with, there might be a little, again, I'm getting the feeling that maybe things didn't go exactly as you had planned, but it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. And it's presented to you. Any obstacle that gets in front of you is presented to you as a way to learn to overcome that obstacle. And it might be on a small version because you might be faced with the bigger version of it later, if that makes any sense. Don't know why that's coming out, but it is. On your mind is the Knight of Wands. So, you know, Knights are action cards. So this is taking some sort of passionate action about maybe the situation. Um, and I'm almost getting that someone's getting an earful that this passion may come in the way of verbal communication. Again, I don't know why this is coming. We'll see as this reading comes out. But again, you and your loved ones, you're safe. You might not be thrilled again about this thing that you're dissatisfied about. Someone's going to hear about it in the form of maybe, your words or, um, my husband is prolific about writing Google reviews. And if he is not happy, I'm sorry, because he will definitely write a review, and he does it for he does write positive ones as well, but negative, just watch out. He's got a fiery tongue and will say everything. And I just kind of get that feeling that there might be a negative review that's getting left, or someone's getting an earful about something that wasn't quite right here on this, maybe on a vacation trip here. What is just ahead of you? Ace of Swords. So this is kind of a mental breakthrough, aha moment. And maybe this again, if you're going to, or this is sword, it's air energy, so this could also be again like you're writing that review, or someone's getting your, I wouldn't be surprised right now to see the Queen of Swords come out with her hand, telling someone how they really feel about this entire situation and why, there you go. Let's see here. In your advice position is you do have some choices here. So it looks like you're, even though this, you might have been a little bit disappointed, you at least do have the option of choice. And I always say that choice is a luxury. The less choices you have, the less of a luxury. But if you have more and more choices, so maybe again, I'm using this example that maybe you get to your Airbnb and I don't know, it smells like mold, and you are like, we're not staying here. Do you have the choice to move? Again, I feel like someone's going to hear about it, but at least you have choices. You have that luxury. What is beyond your control this week is, yeah, a little bit of upset and anxiety over this. And again, this is with the Nine of Swords, that I'm feeling for you. If you're frustrated about it, I would be too. Again, ask the universe, why am I being presented with this? What is there here? What is the bigger lesson for me to learn here? Because what it does is that once you learn the lesson, it's almost like you're not presented with that again. You're kind of done with it after you learn it. So keep your sense of humor and your wits about you. What is your secret desire, or what you're trying to avoid? Yeah, your secret desire is that you're just going to have a good time. I doubt if you're trying to avoid this. And it's like, oh, I would be having a good time if not for these things that are coming up, or this thing that I'm dissatisfied about. But maybe can you look past it and have a good time anyway? And maybe that is your lesson, is don't be so focused on the thing that you're disappointed on that you can't see the forest for the trees, right? Look at the bigger picture, try to have a good time. In your outcome position is the Hermit card. So again, this is wisdom. And like I said, when we're presented with something, not shocked to see that card right now, because you're learning something. This is about your inner wisdom, your inner searching. And I just imagine that you're there to learn something that I think will benefit you in the future. And you and your loved ones are safe. It's not like this has been such a big disruption that it's not as safe. It's not safe for you. It's just kind of a pain in the butt. Look past it. And maybe this is just your own lesson to look past it and just try to have a good time anyway. What is hidden from you this week is the devil. So that's a good thing. He's not there. He's not there with his false truths, or you know, what you're going through here is reality. It's not something that is based on your insecurity, or, based on any lacking thing, based on you being like having a lack of confidence, or being closed minded, or in denial. This isn't a false obstacle that you're facing. This is an actual real obstacle in real life. And it's not that the devil has a hand in it, even though you might try to blame, but that's hidden from you this week. So let's get a final message here. Well, it came right out. Final message. Wow, look at that. Have faith. That's the card that came right out. I don't even think I've ever seen that card come out before, ever. Have faith. The devil's not in here. Have faith that everything's going to work out here, Aquarius. And look past these details and try to have a good time. Let's see what is in store for you here. How can Aquarius take care of themselves? We're going to look at the self-care wisdom cards. How can Aquarius take care of themselves through maybe this little disruption that's coming up? That, what do they need to do to take care of themselves through this? All right, beauty is the card. And the beauty card says, today you are a curator of beauty. You are blessed with moments that let you know beyond a shadow of a doubt that all is well in the world. So, yeah, can you look past whatever disruptions? Have faith. You and your loved ones, you're safe. This devil is hidden from you. Yeah, it's a little anxious, but you've got the luxury of choice and you're going to learn something. You're going to take something away after you can manage this, and you're going to try to have this celebration here too. I do want you to also look up the number 33. I see 2 3s here on the table. 33, and actually, wait, let me look here. Yeah, 33, maybe even look up 99, see if that means anything to you. So, Aquarius, I really appreciate your time here with me today. I do wish you luck with the situation. If it involves travel or some sort of new venture that you're just a little bit dissatisfied with, just learn how to look past it. Learn what the lesson is. What is that wisdom that you're going to take with you, that the next time something like this comes, you've already got that wisdom inside of you to be able to manage and deal with it. So anyway, I do hope there was something in this reading that you can take away and use. If you're comfortable sharing, drop me a comment down below. Let me know what were you dissatisfied about? Did it have something to do with travel this week? I love to get that kind of feedback, so let me know. I do post readings every week, so come back next week and we'll see if this energy continues, or maybe it's about what you've learned on this, on this journey this week. And we'll see if that is present there. So also, if you like my reading style, please hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help my channel. But most importantly, Aquarius, it'll help you find me next week. So thank you so much, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.